All right, we got some more Major League action today, and I'm going to look at the Cubs and the Cardinals game again, but I'm going to take over the total in this matchup. I had the Cardinals yesterday. Game before that, I had the Rangers, so it was good, two good games right there. The two previous games, though, not so hot. My two wild card picks were not so great. Still, we got some positive units going forward here as far as the playoffs are concerned. And if you take a look at my AL preview, I did like the Rangers there with that plus money value, and so far they're 2-0. So hopefully that estimation was right. But as you guys know, I've been wrong on some estimations as well. That's just the way it goes sometimes. But let's see if we can get one today. Cubs, Cardinals, over the total. Pretty good matchup here. I really like Jaime Garcia. He hasn't pitched a ton this year after he got back from injury, but he's pitched enough. They're going to go ahead and give him the nod here, which they should, because at home he's just been absolutely lights out. Still, I like for the Cubs, even though they haven't seen him this year, to go ahead and get a couple runs, and for the Cardinals to do some damage against Kyle Hendricks. That's why I like over the total here. Both guys could come out lights out, kind of the trend this year overall in baseball, but the way these second games are going, at least with the American League the other day, teams are a little bit more comfortable at the plate. They kind of get to spend the night in the same place. The away team does, they come out and score a few more runs. So have some good quality at bats at least. I like over the total here. The odds makers, I think, agree with me. That's why the juice is just a little bit high on that total. And what is it? 6.5. That seems about right for this game. 7 to 6.5. I thought that'd be about right. Right now, the trend and the money, I think it's going to end up at 7 before first pitch. Just going to have to pay attention to that, see how it goes. But I think both these teams are going to have some quality at bats. And I think we're going to look for a final of around 6-2, 6-3, something like that. Maybe even 5-2, but still that gets you over the total. I think both teams are going to have some good at-bats today. Let's start breaking down these pitchers, and let's talk about this matchup. All right, for the Cubs, you got Kyle Hendricks. He gets the start. So far this season, he comes in with a 3.95 ERA, 1.16 whip, 167 strikeouts, 8-7 on the year. He's faced the Cardinals once, and they got to him pretty good in that one outing. In his last 5 starts, he had a really rough one in Pittsburgh, but besides that, he's been pitching pretty well. Should come in, you would think he would come in with some momentum at least today. Still tough spot for him against a pretty good Cardinals offense that also should be coming in with some momentum after scoring late in yesterday's ball game. For the Cardinals, got Jaime Garcia, tough-landed left-handed pitcher. I really like this kid. Comes in with a 2.43 ERA, 1.05 whip, 97 strikeouts, and a 10-6 record. Also at home, 1.7 ERA, so he's been really good in St. Louis. He really keeps guys off balance. Not an overpowering pitcher. Cubs are going to have to be patient against him. Look for a good pitch to drive, and the Cubs, they can do that. Good hitting team. I think Joe Maddon's gonna have them ready to come in and have some good at bats today against Garcia. Put up a few runs, but at least a couple runs. I like for the Cardinals offense. So offensively, the Cubs, they come in on the season so far. They rank 16th in runs scored per game, 17th in OPS. They're 29th in team batting average, which kind of showed yesterday. I thought Lackey did a really good job against him, really nice job against him. They had some really good at-bats against Cole in the game against the Pirates. So they came in with some momentum, but Lackey really shut them down. I know the Cardinals, their pitching staff's tough. I know they have each player scouted probably really efficiently. So it's going to be interesting, the kind of chess match that these guys have. And again, I think the Cubs are going to have to be patient against Garcia, who's just going to be hitting spot to spot. For the Cardinals, good offensive team. They're a good, clutchy playoff offensive team. Overall, on the season, they come in ranked 24th in runs scored per game. They're 19th in OPS. They're 12th in batting average, 253 as a team. Nobody in that lineup really screams, oh my goodness, Holiday's solid, Hayward is solid, Carpenter. I mean, they just got some guys that can hit, and they know how to win, and they know how to win at home. So I like for them to get some runs today off of Hendricks and get quite a few. I think they're going to have a lot of good at-bats. And I like over the total here. I think it's going to be another good game. This is just a great matchup. I mean, both these guys could come out, and it could be a one-run game, or a 1-0 game or something like that. But I like over the total. In either case, it's going to be a great one to watch. So that's going to be my play in Major League Baseball today. Over the total at 6.5 between the Cardinals and the Cubs. It's going to be a fun one. And I wish you guys luck on your plays of the day.